What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to History of Batgirl in Comics, episode number 16, if you can believe that or not. That is crazy. But yeah, as we always do, let's dive right in and let's find out more about our Batgirl, Cassandra Cain, right now. So, for a long time, Cass didn't think she was a good person because of her actions, but that would change during the battle against Ulysses Armstrong, Brother I, and his army of OMCs. Cass and Stephanie found out about another universe where both were Batgirls. After the win, the Gotham Knights disbanded, and Cass moved in with Leslie Tompkins, and there she met Barbara Gordon, who wanted to help teach her to speak and read better. So, in a different universe, there were two Batgirls, as we just found out, Stephanie and Cassandra. Both were the Batgirls. They fought against Brother I and his Omax. Then, after all that said and done, Cass moved in with Leslie Tompkins. And then her and Barbara met through Leslie. And Barbara wanted to help Cass learn to speak and read better. So that's pretty cool. A few months later, Cassandra joined Batman's new family team, the Outsiders. The team consisted of Katana, DC Comics, Black Lightning, DC Comics, and Batman's newest ally, Signal. The Outsiders' first mission was to rescue a young woman named Sophia Barrera from the hands of Ra's al Ghul. Cass was again confronted with her mother, Lady Shiva. However, Ra's big plans were to destroy the world economy with the help of an extraterrestrial artifact. So we found out later on, Batman created this new group called the Outsiders, which consisted of Katana, Black Lightning, and Signal, one of Batman's newest allies, and now also Cassandra Cain. And their first big mission was to go rescue this girl from Ra's al Ghul, and then Cassandra again met up, confronted with her mother, Lady Shiva, again to help to take down these guys before an extraterrestrial artifact was to be used. However, Lady Shiva betrayed Ra's and supported the Outsiders in battle, leaving no opportunity to manipulate Cass into joining her. But Cass again stood up to her mother's mind games. After the fight with Ra's, the Outsiders disbanded. Cass returned to Gotham. So we see a little shift from Lady Shiva, kind of go with her daughter to help her daughter and the Outsiders against Ra's al Ghul. But Cass was not going to be manipulated again by her mother. So Cass kind of had that barrier set up there as well. And then after the Outsiders defeated Ra's, they disbanded and Cass went back to Gotham City. While the Joker War raged through the streets of Gotham, residents lived in fear of marauding Joker gangs. Cass and Steph decided to give symbols of hope to the people there. They put the names Orphan and Spoiler and claimed the Batgirl for themselves. Cain worked as part of the Birds of Prey during the Dawn of DC event. Together, they tried to avert Barbara Gordon's foretold death in Birds of Prey Volume 5, Number 6. She confirmed to still be the adoptive daughter of Batman in the current canon. So, we see that Stephanie Brown and Cassandra Cain are trying to prevent Barbara's death from happening in the Birds of Prey. So, and then Cassandra still says she is Batman's daughter, adopted daughter. So that's pretty cool. And with Lady Shiva either dead or missing, Cassandra followed clues left behind in Shiva's diary to rural Montana, where it is revealed she has a half-brother, now a teenager, and apparently the result of a union between Shiva and the Bronze Tiger. The Tiger, guilty over his part in Cassandra's sadistic training, is determined to keep his son out of the danger and limelight. So if you're reading the new Batgirl series, this ties into that. We've seen Cassandra following Lady Shiva's diary to find out more about her, and she ends up in Montana where she meets her half brother, the Emerald Tiger, and she gets to know a little bit more about his father and her, and the training his father was doing to him. So definitely pick up Batgirl. The new run, if you haven't, is super good. But this is where we'll leave you off today with these. And we'll be back next week with another one for episode 17. But till then, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell if you haven't already, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear you guys' comments. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think, or who is your favorite Batgirl, or who would you like to see Batgirl team up. I'd love to hear all your guys' comments. So leave a comment. Till then, this is Dan, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great one.